If you're wondering how I clicked this classic shot of a painted stock and you'd like to click similar pictures, then I'll show you how in this video. What is this solitary painted stock doing among these purple swamp hens on a chilly winter morning? It was quite unusual to see them together in this spot as they both seemed out of place from their usual hangouts. Swamp hens typically search for food in water bodies, and painted stocks perch on trees near waters abundant with fish. This is the world famous Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary that hosts over 360 species of birds, with some flying from far off places like Central Asia and Siberia. There are many trails to explore in Bharatpur, and they all have their unique names. Swapan Mori and Jatoli Canal, which are about 2.5 kilometers from the main gate and branch out in opposite directions, offer excellent birdwatching opportunities in the morning. This trail is flanked by large water bodies on both sides, which makes me wonder why the mohens chose to forage on land that day. Adding to the uniqueness of the scene, a solitary painted stock stood among them, clutching a twig in its beak. The big painted stock made me chuckle as it towered over the smaller mohens. In my 10 years of visiting Bharatpur, I had never witnessed such an unusual and captivating frame before. I crouched down and moved closer, but suddenly an elderly couple who seemed to have no interest in birds came storming behind me. It was a race against time. My hands trembled as I set my focus point on the stock's eye and fired away at 10 frames per second. But the couple kept charging on and the birds began to disperse in different directions. I muttered a few choice words, but the couple were completely oblivion to the damage that they had just caused. Now let's look at camera settings. My primary intention is to create large size prints of my pictures. And for that reason, I don't like to increase my ISO beyond 400 with a DSLR camera to avoid digital noise. Now I have a camera that produces decent image quality even at 800 ISO, but using a lesser ISO value results in better color accuracy. I set my ISO to 200 and aperture to 5.6, which is the widest setting on my 500mm lens. The shutter speed turned out to be 1/400th of a second. I click all my pictures in the manual mode so I don't leave any creative decisions to the camera. That way, I avoid unpleasant surprises like shaky pictures due to slower shutter speeds or motion blur when the subject is moving too quickly. But what were these swamp hens doing on land? The painted stock dropped a clue, but it took me some time to get it. Just like the stock, swamp hens are also in search of things to build their nests. What we learn here is that birds and animals always have good reasons for what they do, don't they? You might have discovered this video through my book, Wildlife Photography Explained. In my book, I show you how to notice and enjoy how light affects your subjects. Let's look at backlighting as an example. About 3 years prior to clicking the mohens and stock, I photographed this cormorant at Jatoli Canal just across the road from here. Observe how the morning sunlight streams in from behind the bird with the sun just slightly above the horizon. This illuminates every feather, accentuating the bird's shape and form, making it seem three-dimensional even on a two-dimensional screen. I'm Girish Menon and I'm the author of Wildlife Photography Explained, Practical Tips from India's Jungles. I wrote this book with a clear goal in mind, to show you that you don't need many months of planning or a long time away from work to enjoy wildlife. In fact, even a couple of days out in nature will bring you pure joy. Immerse yourself in breathtaking visuals and clear instructions to help you to click pictures of your own. If you don't have a copy already, then show your support by grabbing it now. The purchase link is waiting for you in the description below.